Paul Harrell, weekdays from 4 to 6. Learn more at paulharrell.com.
Joined by the chairman of the Baxter County Republican Party, Mr. Richard Castor, also radio host of The View from Hillsdale. Richard, welcome back, sir.
Thank you so much, Paul. Sorry I'm a little bit late. Was stuck with a customer.
Hey, I understand. That certainly takes priority. So tell us, Richard. There's a big Baxter County Republican Lincoln Day dinner coming up, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's our largest fundraiser of the year, and we're so honored this year to be joined by the chair of politics of the politics department of Hillsdale College. Dr. Mickey Craig is going to come here to Mountain Home, and he's going to talk about our Constitution, our founding fathers, and if people listen to talk radio, they listen to your program, they probably know about Hillsdale College. But if they don't know, it's one of the most conservative schools in the nation. It's the only school in America, the only college that accepts zero federal funding and zero state funding, because they want to teach what's true, what's good, and what's beautiful. They want to focus on, rigorous academics, our founding fathers, and an idea that there is a truth and we can understand it. Mm-hmm. And to be able to do that, to be able to speak that truth, you have to get those government strings away. You have to get all those different requirements and all that nonsense out of the way. And Hillsdale College has been at the forefront of that. They've led this nation. They've opened up schools, K through 12 classical schools across America, because if we're going to save this country, we're going to save it by educating young people about what it means to be a true American and a good citizen. And so we're so excited to have Dr. Craig with us. And I'd like to invite all your listeners to be a part of this. It's going to be a great moment for conservatism in Arkansas. And they can find out more about it. It's September 30th, right here in Mountain Home. They can go to BaxterGOP.com and learn more about it. And we'd love to have anyone who'd like to go. They can get in contact with me, and we'd love to see everyone. And what this money goes to, I also want to say, Paul, is it goes to the Republican Party of Baxter County. And we only have one Democrat left in Baxter County. So we're focused on reclaiming that seat. But beyond that, once we get done focusing on retention, we're going to look for conservative candidates across the state of Arkansas and funnel our money to those people who need it the most, who have an opportunity to win,
wow,
and who can really go down to Little Rock. I'm talking state Senate and state House seats, where we can go in and target these specific races and really flip them over to a true conservative candidate. Mm-hmm. So if you want to be a part of that, if you want to come hear Dr. Craig speak here in Mountain Home, BaxterGOP.com. There's a little PayPal button. Pay for your tickets. You'll get a personal email from me, and we'll either mail them to you or you can pick them up. And we'd love to have everybody. It's going to be a fun night, and I think a really big moment for conservatism in Arkansas that we as a Republican Party are standing on our traditional foundation of our founders, and then from there moving forward with a program to target great conservatives and get them elected across the state of Arkansas.
Yeah, and the website's great, too, BaxterGOP.com if you want tickets. And it's the 2017 Lincoln Day Dinner, bringing Hillsdale College to the Ozarks. The keynote speaker, Dr. Mickey Craig, September 30th, 6 p.m., Twin Lakes Baptist Church in Mountain Home. Tickets are $40. You can buy them, again, BaxterGOP.com. Now, Richard, my question to you, as a Hillsdale College graduate, did you ever have Dr. Mickey Craig in class? Did he ever teach anything to you?
Yeah, I did. He taught me a bunch of different classes, but also he was my senior thesis advisor, and it was a great honor to get to know him that way. So it should be a blast. And if you look up his bio, he's right here from Arkansas, started at ASU, and he vacationed in Mountain Home every summer. So it's a great welcoming home for him. It's a great moment to have him come down and to have his old community rally behind him, and his life's work, which is to educate young people about our founding, about the founding fathers. And I know so many people have taken the opportunity to take Hillsdale's free online courses on the Constitution, on our Western heritage. But this is a step even, further from that. This is having a one-on-one encounter with one of these professors. And I think it's an opportunity that not a lot of people are going to want to miss.
Yeah.
It should be a really fun night.
I'm really excited about it, and I'm making plans to be there again September 30th because I really think this is going to be something special and a lot of fun, and so I cannot wait to meet Dr. Craig, honestly, and to hear what he has to say and to meet everybody else. I know it's going to be a blast. So.
Absolutely, we've got politicians from across the state coming, and just really good, hardworking Americans. I know it's a little pricey, but we complain so much about what happens down in Little Rock. I just heard you talking about our governor and taxes and, the way this state is being governed. The only way that's ever going to change is if we as conservative Americans and conservative Arkansans step up and at the end of the day put our money where our mouths are, go to events like this, support the good causes, and get really great conservative candidates elected and to serve us at our pleasure in the state legislature. And I think moments like this is where that begins. And it's a little inconvenient, maybe. It's a little pricey, maybe. But is there anything else worthwhile, worthwhile than that? We have a big election coming up, and we'd just love to have this be a tremendous success. To have it be a rallying point, a beacon, to the whole state that we're going to start taking our party back, we're going to take our state back, and we're going to fight for conservative elected officials.
Yeah, that's true. And I want to add to that. I mean, we're at the point now in Arkansas, the Republican Party is so popular that the primaries are really the new general elections. I mean, do you agree with that?
Absolutely. I think we have to be so careful when we go in there and we vote, just straight R, right down the ballot. Anyone that's going to R, vote for him. That's not always the case. That's not always the best way to do it. We got to make sure that those who are given that gift of the R, who have the Republican name, are worthwhile of it. And so often we'll hear people, I switched parties so I'd win an election in my community. Well, do we want that person running as a Republican? We have to really vet these candidates, get to know them, get to know what they believe. I had a guy come in who wanted to be appointed to a position that I was kind of in charge of here on our quorum court. And I asked him my first question, what is the proper role of government? What do you see? What should the government do? What shouldn't it do? And It's hard for people to answer that question. It's a difficult question. But if they have the right principles and the right values, they can get there. They can get to the right answer. But if people are going to run for office, those are the questions that should be in their head. What are our basic fundamental principles as a party and as a nation? And I think we, as a Republican Party, as the official side of it, we need to be vetting our candidates so much better than we are now and be out, gaining new candidates who really believe like we do. Yeah. And I think, we can do that. It's a very winnable fight. And it might take primarying a few people here or there to get the job officially done, but it's a long process. And, right now we're just starting it.
Mm-hmm. Last question. So at this event, bringing Hillsdale College to the Ozarks, the 2017 Baxter County Lincoln Day Dinner, do we have a lineup? Is there any other speakers? I'm thinking of like local folks like, Senator Scott Flippo or anybody else that's planning to be there to speak or something. Do we know that yet?
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Senator Scott Flippo will actually be receiving an award that I'm not allowed to talk about yet. But from a state organization down in Little Rock. So he will be there. Very excited about that. And it'll be a full list of dignitaries and politicians and, a lot of constitutional officers coming from Little Rock up to this event. So if you come, it's going to be a star-spangled event. It should be a blast. And I'll just say again, BaxterGOP.com, and it's going to support a really, really worthwhile cause. And you'll get to have a really once-in-a-lifetime experience to hear from one of the world's leading intellectuals on our founding fathers. What a great experience that would be for you, for grandparents and their grandkids. I know my grandpa's bringing one of his youngest grandsons. So I think it's really an event for the family and an event to help us remember, what the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence really means for us and how it should be shaping who we are as citizens.
Richard Castor, host of The View from Hillsdale and also the chairman of the Baxter County Republicans. We appreciate it, sir. That website again, BaxterGOP.com. Richard, be safe. We'll do it again soon.
Thank you so much.
All righty, folks. The Liberty Machine rolling on. Back here in just a moment.